don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume.
Now I just position both of them when I want to be a super woman, a super mama, a super twin mom. But I can't for the night,
I just don't know what to do.
If I work for my business, got them double blessings. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Oti, and if you're new on this channel, hello, welcome. So today it's just going to be like a chat and also a vlog. I'm going to be talking about my breastfeeding journey so far. It has been the hardest. God, it has been so hard, but the good thing is that currently I would say I'm producing. Now let me just you guys know I have a set of twins, right? A boy and a girl. My son happens to just love to be on the boobs. Like, it does not like bottle. It just does not like bottle. He likes to just be on my boobs all the time, and hey, it's been so hard. While my daughter, sometimes she wants to be on the boobs. My daughter doesn't really, my daughter is the chill one, to be honest. She does not have problems. She's quite big because she eats a lot. Like, she's always eating. At this point, I would say I'm really like struggling with knowing the amount to give to them, because most times I mean they are twins. You don't want one having so much and the other having less, because if I am to go by the way they are feeding at the moment, my son might just be having more breast milk than my daughter, because my son loves to stay on the boobs. When he wants to sleep, I put him there. He just sucks up and he sleeps. But if you should give him bottle when he's sucking, he won't accept it. You can imagine. While my daughter, on the other hand, she doesn't even mind. Give me bottle, put me on the boobs, no problem. At the moment, I would say we are on 80% breast milk and 20% formula, and that's because my son is always on the boobs. So I don't know, I read somewhere that breastfeeding is a demand and supply thing. I heard some person say, oh, I exclusively breastfed my twins for 6 months. You must be Alawanya Saba, like your breast must be like a milk factory, because what? It is so hard. At the moment, I have mastitis. Mastitis is like an infection that causes your breast to be painful and inflamed. Now the funny part of it is that they advise you to always express milk from that same breast. You can imagine, either you are putting your baby on that breast, or you're expressing from that same breast that is inflamed and painful. So sometimes when I'm expressing, I just scream. Like, I scream. I just want to cry because it is so painful. Now I would say I'm producing well. So basically what I just do is I take plenty of fluids. I try as much as I can to take oatmeal. Oat works, that's a lot. And I take a lot of British liquid milk. Just add it to my oat milk, add some sugar, and then I add banana. And once I take it like this, my boobs will just be full. So I normally take pepper soup, either with catfish or with assorted meat. Anyhow, I just take, my mom makes it a lot, so I take it, and it really helps. I think when it comes to breastfeeding, you just basically just eating. That's the problem. That's why I can't. I'm even lucky that I'm not so big. I don't know, because I eat. I just have to keep eating so that I can produce. That's the thing with breastfeeding. You cannot deny yourself that fact. My son normally has reflux and regurgitation. So when he takes his milk, he vomits it out if he's not settled. So we have to, and it takes him a lot of time to settle. So imagine after feeding him, you still have to be with him for like 20-30 minutes trying to burp him. Oh my God, it's so hard. So I went to the GP, and then they gave me like one thickener which I put in his breast milk, and then for his formula, we have to change his milk. Just going to show you guys how I feed them, basically. Yeah, that's what today's vlog is just going to be all about. So guys, like I mentioned in my previous video, my babies have got colic, and my son has got reflux and regurgitation, so I'm just going to be trying out a particular bottle. It's actually new. I got just 2, so I can try it out and see how good it is, because it came highly recommended. So my son is currently having what is called nipple confusion, so he actually needs something that has like the shape of a nipple, so that even when I give him bottle, he will be able to accept it, because he's struggling to understand the difference between nipple and bottle. So when I put him on the breast, it latches well and just wants to take all the milk in me. But when I give him bottle, he refuses. I'm just going to be doing an unboxing with you guys. I got the Minbie 0 to 6 premium PPSU bottle. I got 2, which I'm going to be trying on my babies. They are currently well fed. They are not hungry at the moment, so when they are hungry, I'm going to try it out, and I pray it works, because the issue I have with this colic thing is that when they are sucking other bottles, air keeps entering their mouth, and sometimes as they are sucking, the milk keeps pouring out from their mouth, if you get what I mean. So I need something that has a very firm grip on their mouth, so when they are sucking, I can be sure that air is not entering and they are not bringing out the milk that they take. So I just pray this works. This is what it looks like. I love it because it has a very glass and glossy look. Looking at it, you assume it's a glass, but no, it is a really strong plastic. And I love the fact that it's not white. Like, I'm just tired of white bottles. I mean, when you sterilize, it changes color and stuff. It's still very good, but the fact that the color has changed, the next thing you're thinking about is replacing. But with this one, you don't have to worry about that. So my son has got nipple confusion. Now this looks like the perfect thing for my son, because the teeth looks like nipple. So my son is just going to assume that he's sucking my breast, while he's actually sucking from a bottle. And this came with extra 3 teeth. You know, when you have a newborn, your newborn's feeding rate is extra slow, and then it progresses to slow, and then medium, and then pace, and and so on. So I like the fact that Minbie 0 to 6 bundle has got extra teeth to help my twin babies feeding rate, which is really amazing. And I also like the fact that it's anti-colic, anti-reflux, anti-regurgitation, which is exactly what I need. You guys, I have changed bottles because of my son. I keep changing and changing because I mean, it can't keep latching on my boobs all the time. If this works perfectly, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. Alright, so this is my bowl of oats. I added banana, I added milk, sugar, but plenty of milk. It's very creamy. Once I take this, after some minutes, my boobs will be so engorged. Share with me in the comment section, have you ever tried oatmeal while breastfeeding? Did it work for you? Because I came across it online and I tried it, and it's been so good so far. So good. Also, when I have pando and egusi, explicit.
Never found somewhere I fit in.
This is what I've pumped so far. This is over probably about 600 mils. I still have like tiny bit here. I'm about to feed my son. He will be having breast milk, because there's breast milk in the fridge stored, and I'm going to be feeding him. I just got up from my nap. See my eyes. Woo! I just got up from my nap and I'm just about to feed him. Like I said, he suffers from colic, reflux, and regurgitation, you can imagine. So I've been able to get a particular feeding bottle, which I'm going to be trying for the first time today. Whenever he uses others, he keeps bringing out milk from his mouth while he's feeding. Like, you can legit see his beak will be soaked, and that's like wasting my milk. And also, when he uses other bottles, he keeps sucking in air. Like, you can legit see him sucking air. And when your child suffers from colic, that can actually make it worse.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel.
So guys, it just had about 60 mils and it appears to be okay for now. And what I normally do is that I stop halfway, I burp him so he can bed, make him more relaxed, then continue my feeding. See, with this bottle, I don't know, I've never seen a bottle with this kind of grip before. I just fed my baby and there is no single drop on his bib. No jokes. You guys, I've used so many bottles, so many, like countless bottles since I had my babies, and this is the best bottle I have used. I'm not even kidding. It tends to grip on the mouth, and of course I use this size, and oh my days, no air was entering his mouth. It just gripped his lips on the tip, and that was it. No air was entering his mouth and no milk was coming out from his mouth. This is the real deal, guys. Like, this Minbie bottle is the real deal. I highly recommend this bottle to every mom out there. You need this. So he's having hiccup, so I'm just going to make sure I carry him till the hiccup stops.
I fell in love when you entered the room. And when the light hit your face, we were just kids, but I knew right away that I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh.
She does not want to let go. So this is what the man looks like. It looks just like nipple.
Let go. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you.
Penis. Hey, if I work now my business, I should look at you go right though. For like for tonight though. If I broke now my business, I should look at you go right though. For like for the night though. Hey, penis. If I broke now my business. You guys, this song lives rent free in my head. Another song that lives rent free in my head is Bam Bam. You want to chill with the big boys. Now you dey run kitty kitty, you dey run kata kata na 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 na. Dory man. Hey. Then another song that lives rent free in my head is Peru Para, Peru Peru Para. I'm losing, even Peru than they para. Unenjoying, unenjoying, na na na. Hey God. So I'm just going to quickly wash all these bottles. So that's one of the like stressful part of bottle feeding and breastfeeding at the same time. You have to deal with washing bottles, but believe me, I don't mind. I absolutely do not mind. Even better than the para. Let's put all my bottles inside this melting sterilizer. This is a cold water sterilizer.
Oh, hold me close. Promise you won't let go. Nothing without you.
You guys, I've gotten lots of questions about how I normally position them when I want to breastfeed and stuff. So this is how I just position both of them when I want to be a super woman, a super mama, a super twin mom. Just position them like this using my twin breastfeeding pillow. So that's the twin breastfeeding pillow underneath. I got a question from someone about how I use my breastfeeding pillow. So like this is just like how I normally use it.
And when I look in your eyes, I know that I will be with you the rest of my life. I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long